Welcome back to another video. In this video we will be looking at a newly released V-44 Osprey developed by Kampaze and SMD. We will also be checking out a new pilot set developed by Pento and Ditmas. These mods were commissioned by Sarge4ID and all links to the mods can be found in the description below. Firstly we'll be looking at the pilot set, which adds some amazing new gear to the game. Looking at the outfit, we can see it includes a shirt, pants, vest, helmet, O2 mask, visor and backpack. Some cool features of this set include the O2 mask, which is the same properties as a vanilla gas mask, meaning you are able to use this set in dead zones, and the visor, which has the same properties as vanilla night vision, meaning you are able to see during the night. Most of the gear sports a 25% damage reduction, which is slightly more than a vanilla military vest. However, the helmet has a 5% damage reduction, which is equal to that of a vanilla fire helmet. As you may have seen in the intro, this mod also includes a custom parachute which acts like an umbrella. It is well modelled and looks great for RP or PvP use in game. This parachute completes the look of the fighter pilot set and works great. This mod adds a lot of new gear to experiment with and use in single player or multiplayer. I believe that it's currently the best modelled fighter pilot gear available on the Unturned workshop, and paired with its amazing appearance I'll be scoring it an 8 out of 10. Now we are on to what I can only describe as a revolutionary Unturned mod. The systems used on this aircraft are like nothing ever seen before in Unturned. This video will go over the amazing features that can be used when piloting this aircraft, along with all the information you will need to pilot your very own V-44 Osprey. First on the list of features that the Osprey has to offer is the tablet information. This will show you any information you need on the equipment and how to use it. To access the tablet, you must be sitting in the pilot seat and hold C to press the flight manual disc. Now that you've opened up the tablet, you're able to see the left side is filled with tabs which show you information relating to certain parts of the aircraft. To exit the tablet, press End in the bottom right. To get started with using the aircraft, press the Start button on the center console. Now that the systems have initialized, you are able to see 6 screens in front of you. These include the weapon info, radar, system info, landing cam, ground roll indicator and weapon aim. All of these screens serve an important purpose for the use of the Osprey, and we're going to go over how to use each of them individually. The first screen we will go over is the weapon info screen. This shows the current weapon that you are using on the aircraft. You can switch between the use of the Bofors and howitzer by using your mouse right click and fire them by pressing mouse left click. You can reload the howitzer by pressing F6 and then aiming and then shooting. You can also reload the Bofors by doing the exact same in the F5 seat. The second screen is the weapon aim screen, which has 7 different settings including a zoom, speed indicator, flare, pitch indicator and more. The zoom on the weapon systems can go from 0 times to 4 times, and you can also use the flare to highlight vehicles, players, objects and structures. Next we have the radar. The radar shows objects in a 500 meter distance around the aircraft, including vehicles, structures, objects and barricades. This is very useful for tracking enemy players or vehicles. The leftmost screen is our ground roll indicator. This determines the roll and pitch angle of the aircraft. The blue represents the sky and the brown represents the ground. Next is the system info screen, which shows us different statistics such as fuel, HP, the aircraft phase and if the landing gear is retracted or not. Finally we have the GPS and landing cam screen, which are very helpful in viewing around the aircraft and landing the aircraft. The GPS is also used for the orbiting system, which we're going to go over later in the video. Now that we've covered all of the screens on our center console, it is time we move on to the GAU, which is operated by a gunner. Much like the screen on our main console, this also offers the ability of flare, zoom and a radar. This weapon holds 255 rounds of explosive ammunition and is fired at full auto. The aircraft has the ability to carry 12 people, including the gunner, pilot and 2 reloading stations. As mentioned previously, this aircraft has the ability to orbit. It can either hover in one place continuously or orbit an area in a circle formation. What's amazing about the hovering is that you can exit the vehicle and walk around the cabin, which makes this perfect for a mobile base. You are able to set the orbit by pressing Ctrl, and by pressing it again will orbit in a circular formation. To disable orbiting, you can press Ctrl again. The aircraft has multiple phases, including the helicopter phase, transition phase and propeller phase. Depending on the phase, the propellers will either be at a 0, 45 or 90 degree angle. You are able to use this aircraft like a helicopter and plane. By pressing Ctrl when stationary on the ground, the aircraft will perform a VTOL takeoff. However, it can also be piloted like a normal aircraft by taking off from a runway. This aircraft had so many opportunities for uses in RP, PvP and PvE servers, or just in your single player world. This is hands down the most detailed systems I've ever seen for a vehicle in Unturned, and they do not disappoint. From radars to orbiting, this aircraft has it all. I'll be scoring this vehicle a 9 out of 10. While it offers so much, I believe there is always ways to improve something, and for this vehicle I would say ironing out bugs is the only thing left till this is a perfect vehicle. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and make sure to check out the mods in the description of the video below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Until next time, I'm the Unturned Lemon Man, and goodbye.